everyone, this is Waldorf.
And this is Statler.
And today we've got Battle Report 74.
074.
It was Game 3 of Memorial Day Mayhem, the team tournament.
Kingdom of Equitaine versus the Matt Damon's Legions.
Matt Damon's Legions.
Are all those eyes, do they belong to Matt Damon?
They
Are
do.
they the eyes of Matt Damon?
Unfortunately, the guy wasn't named Matt. It would have been great if the guy was named Matt.
You should change it. Everyone who plays these guys should have to be required to change their name to Matt.
Change him to Matt.
Yes.
Game 3, going into this, we did the drawings. I pulled the Demon Legions. This is one of the armies I did not want to play.
Yeah, not a good
It's
matchup.
another pairings that went badly.
Something went south.
For me. Yes, this was not a good pairings round for us. Here's my list. Pause it and take a look at it if you haven't heard it so far. Demon Legion's army. Scourge of Wrath with the Eternal Sword and the Iron Hide.
Yep.
Harbinger of Wrath on a Crusher with the Weaver's Eye, the Obsidian Horn, and the War Standard. 30 Slaughterers, full command, and the Icon of the Relentless Company. 2 units of Furies. A unit of 10 Hellhounds, unit of 5 Hellhounds. The 5 Hellhounds were ambushing.
Okay.
And 2 Blood Chariots. Those are the cannon chariots, for those of you not aware.
Well, except for that Scourge of Wrath and those 30 Slaughterers.
And the 2 Blood Chariots.
Yeah, you can fight. If you can get the charge off, you can fight those.
And the Hellhounds if they get the charge off.
That's what if you get the charge off. The key is Equitaine's always getting the charge off. You always...
Yeah, that's nice if you're faster and stuff.
So you'd have to get the charge off.
Yeah. All that stuff's as fast as I am.
Shh.
Oh, sorry.
You're implying there's a weakness, there's a flaw in the design of the army.
So, how did this one deploy? This is the one, this was kind of the attacker-defender scenario. I chose to be forward in the center and push him back in the center.
Is it the same board as before?
And this is the same board I played on before.
Yeah.
It is. I did not move for this game.
Well, at least you didn't have to pick up your large number of figures and transfer them to another table.
I didn't. It's pretty awesome. You know, every time I play Orcs, I always get a different board.
Yes.
Play low model count armies, I stay in the same area.
Yep.
So you can see there's my army, and I've deployed kind of looking for the... I don't want anywhere near that Scourge of Wrath.
Yeah.
I don't want anywhere near it. I've already made my first move here, actually. So I left low gaps for the unit of dogs to come in.
So you're holding back for those hounds
And
so
I'm
they
just-
don't come on.
And my thought is to hold back and shoot up stuff. And he doesn't have a lot of units, so
No.
I think I can get some favorable matchups once he comes out a
Yeah.
little bit. I could get just as favorable matchups if I go forward.
Yep.
But then I'm just donating that 560 points to him
Yeah.
for the 2 trebuchets, which is a problem. So,
Just trying to use your shooting advantage for as long as you can.
correct, but I don't really have... The more I thought about it, I don't have a shooting advantage.
No, because he's got 2 cannons.
He's got 2 cannons and my 2 trebuchets. Anyway, so first turn 1, both trebuchets fire into this, and they peeled off 6,
A lot.
10. There was a total of 10, 5
Yeah.
each shot. So they peeled off 10. I regret I should have been hitting the dogs with the crusher in it and putting the high strength attack on the guy with the crusher.
Yeah.
But I was really concerned. He hadn't moved at this point, and if you go back and look, they have the banner of the Relentless Company.
Yes, I get
I
trouble
was
move.
extremely concerned about him taking a 15-inch move right to here
Right.
and just, challenging me
Mm-hmm.
and just screwing up, ruining my whole day. So, like I said, that's why I dropped 2 trebuchets on him and bring him down to a manageable size. Still going to hit me really hard, but I think I might be able to deal with them at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go on. So moving on to his turn. I put the Break the Spirit on the
Dogs.
big dog unit with the crusher in it,
Mm-hmm.
just to keep him honest, keep him back. He didn't come forward. I mean, you can see he came forward barely at all.
Right.
So turn 2, that knight unit on the top has kind of moved out even further.
Mm-hmm.
Just now, I'm I think I've given him a 12 charge range.
Okay.
But that's, if he tries one, fails it, he's an easy charge range of me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to float out there and wait for stuff to happen. You can see again we're playing capture the flags.
Oh, okay.
These are the 3 units he's tagged.
Oh, your big one.
For whatever reason, he tagged the big one this time. Mm-hmm. And he only has 1 scoring unit, so this one is tagged.
Okay.
So the trebuchets have fired again and peeled off another 5 of the blood letters.
Is he hiding his scourge behind the hill?
He is.
Okay.
This is the model, but the base for it is right here, fully behind the hill.
I see. Okay.
So he's hiding back there. He's not coming out. Both the cannons shot at this left trebuchet last turn.
Mm-hmm.
Both missed. And there we go. Bottom of turn 2. So he rolls, gets his ambushers in.
Look at that.
And they turn to face me.
I was using those old warhounds, chaos warhounds. Okay.
Chaos warhounds. Actually, one of them even misfired, did a wound to itself last turn.
Yeah.
Or this turn, sorry, took a wound there. And you can see in the top left, he's brought the Furies up to the wall. And brought the Furies up down here on the right.
Okay.
I actually...
I just noticed that.
The little flying squig thing.
The flying squig thing.
Yes.
That's pretty funny.
The other one's a normal unit.
It's very Ghostbusters looking.
It is.
No,
yeah. The spell I cast, I put a frenzy spell on his Furies. I was trying to force him to charge me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he was still within 18 of the Scourge of Wrath, and they made the check. Even though it gave him an extra attack.
Yeah, I don't think you can get that roll if you can't actually see the model.
What's that?
Both inspired presence check. And hold your.
Well, he ground. Actually could at the time because they were back here.
All right.
He just chose to come forward.
Oh, I see.
Moving on to turn 3. This time, both my trebuchets missed. I charged over here into his dog unit with my knight's aspirant.
Yep.
I'm still leaving this unit back. Everyone else is leaving the back line. This unit's staying back because my BSB is here on the corner. So I keep these aspirants in range of my BSB in case they need it. That was the whole purpose of keeping this back a little bit.
I see.
Elsewhere you can see just kind of sitting watching. I don't want to charge off this unit because that puts him easy charge range.
Mm-hmm. And you're holding your chaff back?
And I'm holding my chaff back because I'm waiting for something to do with them. I do have the break the spirit on these, so they're -1 to hit. They still managed to do 2 wounds to me. But I did do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the charge.
2, 4, 5, yeah.
This is after his instability check.
Okay. After his instability
After his instability check. So I think I charged and did 2 and won the combat by 1.
Okay.
Anyway, so just shift down a little bit to keep him more towards the center of the board.
Yeah.
After the combat.
Yeah, that's rough.
Over on the left-hand side, bottom of turn 3, you can see the Furies are coming up to challenge my trebuchet, and the Bloodletters come take cover behind the wall. Whatever the Wrath demons.
Yeah.
Demons of Wrath come up and take cover behind the wall. And then everyone else just both his cannons decide they're tired of shooting at that trebuchet on the left, so they shoot off my trebuchet on the right.
Okay.
Switch targets, and they both hit, both wounded, killed it.
And that, as they say, is that.
There it is over there. So there's a good example of the tray. The little base
no, I could see it from before.
So we're moving on to turn 4.
And yes, that tray is the right size. It's the trebuchets are just so big.
The tray is the right size. Oh, yeah. That is the base, proper 75 millimeter.
Yeah. So he's already driven you to drink some Yingling Lager.
He has. It's been a rough day after that ogre battle.
Yeah.
This is game 3 of the first day.
It's still first day.
So you can see me piling stuff on. I managed to getting a ton of spells off.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the Break the Spirit on them. I've got the Savage Fury and Awaken the Beast on these guys. I'm just doing everything I can to keep these guys alive and
Sure.
fighting. And as you can see, not doing well.
Yeah.
Despite it. Up on the left, the pegs have charged into
across your guys. Yeah, I saw
flank
that.
of the Furies.
Yeah.
And, thought here is I should easily
Did he
beat
not
them.
see it, or you just thought you wouldn't do it?
I don't know what he thought. I didn't
Okay.
ask him. Yeah, I'm not sure what he was thinking there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he was thinking I would get a low overrun and
The guys would hit you in the flank.
Guys could hit me in the flank. But if I get a low overrun, I've got enough room to flee for a turn, I think.
Well, they just grumble anyway, so.
What's that?
No, they just grumble. Furies. Aren't they demonic?
Yeah. No, I'm saying if I crush them and then get a low overrun,
Yeah.
then I've exposed my flank to the guys in front, the slaughterer unit.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but I crumble him, get a decent overrun. That's a very long charge for him.
Yeah. Looks like.
He's not doing it.
Bring up your boys.
Elsewhere, my other boys come up to join the crowd. The mounted yeomen come play around, having a good time. Just riding around, enjoying themselves. And that's the overall picture going in the bottom half of turn 4. And you can see Mr. Big Boy's coming out to play.
Okay, I was wondering. You can see one of the
one of the trebuchets is dead.
One of the trebuchets down before he took
Yes.
a chance. Okay.
And that way he couldn't get double hit and killed.
And he brought his other guys over across the wall.
He brought the guys across the wall, coming in to put real pressure on me here.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone else just kind of stays where they are.
Okay.
But the 2 cannons fire off and blow off the other trebuchet.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So now we play.
There we go.
Stay out of visual arc of Demon of Wrath.
So we move on to
Fight
turn 5.
everything else. Yes.
Top of turn 5.
Yay.
I finally clear the dogs off.
Yeah.
Which is great because that is a scoring unit for me. I charged ahead and cleared the Furies off because I'm pretty sure I can stand for a full turn, and this unit can come in and clear these up if they come in after me.
Mm-hmm.
So I went ahead and challenged it and let him go.
Ran around him?
He came forward too far, so I just
Yeah.
ran right past him, and I still am out of Mr. Scary's arc.
Yep. I think it's Captain Scary.
Captain Scary.
Yes.
Peg Knights came up as well. Get out of their arc.
Yep. Oh, you're not threatening. You're just threatening the Demon of Wrath.
I'm threatening to get in a rear charge on the Demon of Wrath.
Yeah, you're threatening.
Scourge of
You're
Wrath.
threatening to look at him.
Exactly, because he knows I'll come at him.
Yeah.
He charged me, and because of where that Scourge of Wrath was, I elected to flee.
Okay.
And this is not my good
Yeah.
getting charged guy.
Right. That's a charging guy.
And no matter what, when I measured it, they're going to run through there, pop to there. They're within 12 of the BSB.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I've got a rerollable 9 to rally.
All right. And your yeoman stood.
And my yeoman stood with the rerollable 9 as
Mm-hmm.
well. So on his turn, Scourge of Wrath came up here. Not real. He cannot be charged here.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't see over this either. So I'm not real sure what
Yeah.
he was looking for here.
Maybe you figure you're going to charge his unit. And he's going to hit you in the flank.
Maybe figured, I was hit here.
Yeah.
And then you can see out there and charge.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be that's what he's prepared for.
But yet you couldn't see him.
But I can't. I can't get to him even if I can see him
Yeah.
because I've got to get in his front.
Right.
So my turn. That's where it goes. I charge. So
Have you done something?
no, this is it. I declared this charge. These knights, if I'm not mistaken, these knights charged. Yes, these knights charged into the flank of this cannon.
Okay.
Which is just like if I remember correctly, it was like a 16.
Okay.
And these guys with a long charge went into this one because, not that word, if they don't make it,
Sure.
they're back here.
Mm-hmm.
So moving on.
Looks like they failed.
Sorry, now I'm doing it.
Okay.
So, I missed my turn. So what's happened is the knights tried to charge up here with it was a 16. It was a doable charge. They rolled really small and didn't even get out of these guys' arc.
Oh, okay.
So these guys flipped around, hit him in the rear, crushed him.
Mm-hmm.
The peg knight, this guy came down off the hill, and you can see they've advanced a bit. But he comes down off the hill with like a 19-inch charge and gets into my pegs.
Oh, okay.
With his blood cannon downhill, blah, blah, blah. So
I remember how fast those things are.
I think they're 8s.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're the same as me. It was just a mistake on my part. I should have taken what I had and just stayed out of the arcs on both these units.
Yeah.
But I got greedy, and it's going to cost me. So you can see elsewhere there, he was questioning whether he could actually see over this because he was thinking about charging here.
Mm-hmm.
And I explained to him that he couldn't see over it, but even if he could, he doesn't want to make this charge because I gave him the numbers. I've still got a champion.
Mm-hmm.
I'll feed him the champion. He does 4 charge and 4 wounds. That's 5. I've got 3 ranks, 2 banners, and a war banner.
Mm-hmm.
So he auto loses by 1.
Mm-hmm.
So no reason, even if he could make that charge, no reason for him to do it.
Right. This is turn 6 anyway.
And like I said, turn 6.
So you chaffed up his unit and he charged you? Is that what
I
happened?
chaffed up his unit and
On
he
your
charged
turn
me
and
and killed
then-
this turn,
okay.
this unit. Another case of where I did not. I don't know what I was thinking here. I guess I didn't want them taking a 20-inch charge down here.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't need to throw away the 110 points. I didn't need to do either one of the. I didn't need to do either one of the charges that I attempted last turn.
Right.
And I could have saved that 500 and 600. Could have saved 600 points by just staying out of his arc in the last turn.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't. Just a poor decision. But that's where it ended, right there. You can see I've got all my characters.
Mm-hmm.
All my characters alive.
Your other lance.
My lance rallies, just parks there. So the end result was 615 for me, 1,320 for him. All but 560 of it was on that last turn.
Mm-hmm.
So he actually won 12-8, but because I still had 2 scoring units left, and he only had 1, I won this, and it was 11-9.
Mm-hmm.
So my 11 points were the high mark for our club.
Yeah,
this
I was
turn.
just noticing you guys have fallen to the bottom.
Our club scored a total of 21 points this turn,
Wow, and you had 11 of those?
and I had 11 of them.
Ouch.
Yeah, this is terrible. Look at this.
Yeah.
I mean, we are dead last at the end of day 1.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
And you're behind CGL number 1.
This could not stand.
Yeah.
There's no way this can stand.
Bragging rights are at risk.
Well, the other problem I'm having is this immune to panic army, team, is the one I kind of abused in the list review, and even they're ahead of us.
Yeah.
So, no, this is just not what I was looking for at the end of day 1.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's been a fun tournament. I'm having a good time so far. The team tournament adds a lot because after your game, you've got to find out what your other guys did. You've got to see how they're doing. Anyway, it's been a fun tournament, although not a successful one. Anyway,
So far. There's still day 2.
There's still 2 more games to go to do worse at.
Yeah.
I'm currently though 2-1.
Yeah.
I have 2 wins, 112, 111, and a big 18-point loss.
Yeah.
But I'm above 50-50.
There you go.
So we'll go with that. And I'm the champ of our team for this round. Anyway.
So you're number 1 on your team.
I'm number 1 on the CGLA team.
Here you go.
Anyway. All right. Thanks for listening.
Until next time.